Noel's News! It's Noel's News!
I'm a young fella.
Well, Noel, how are you?
Alright, middling.
Mad success during the week when the video of you and Mr. Trump went out.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Did you get anybody on to you about it?
I had a bit. He don't do too many interviews with the Irish lads.
Donald?
No, it was only he done myself and Michael Lester before. Fucking tipped awfully, the useless.
Did he?
Yeah, want to tip him over a cliff, that crowd. But how is it you couldn't do another video like that?
We said we'd leave it to the experts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geraldine, some mum did it.
She is, yeah. It's fair juice to her.
Fair juice to her. Lads, I have news for you.
Good.
Okay? A bit of a dose on me. D-Day. Right? June 6th, 1944. Mullingar declares independence. No. It was, for the first time in history, the Brits invaded a country where they were actually welcome. Right? France, the country, known for the big loaves of bread, like a fucking horse's hammer. You know the old French loaf?
Yeah, French baguette.
A baguette, that's them. Baguette, bite. Normally when the Brits invade, it's like, oh, we, in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, we hereby discover Australia,
Yeah.
And all the Aboriginals are like, g'day, prick. We fucking live here, Do you know what I mean? And they're some sort of bastards. Captain Cook, right? He took Australia off the Aborigines and then he tried to kill Peter Pan. Captain Cook by Captain Cook by some prick. So D-Day, the Brits invaded France because it was full of German tourists and they wanted them out. So the Yanks went as well. God forbid they'd miss a row. And the Canadians went over for a look as well.
Jesus.
But one man stuck inside in the whole of the US Army landed abroad in Normandy. Tough station. Tough fucking station. Landing in Omaha Beach in D-Day. Fucking you thought Limerick Junction was bad. This soldier's name was K.T. Robbins. Do you know this man? No? No. So he was stationed in the town of Bray. Bray. B-R-I-E-Y. Brie. And he fell in love with an 18-year-old French lady named Jenny Pearson ni Gane. So I think that's how they say it. Sounds like something you'd rub on sunburn. So as far as we know, he was thumping Jenny, right? For 2 months, flat out.
Okay.
She was 18 and he was 22. But she was French. So it's like that saying, give a man a fish. So then he was reposted as the war changed, right? He was gone. She never saw him again. Right? 75 years later, he was going back to France for the old D-Day commemorations. And he was telling this story to a woman. She's a journalist. And what did she do? She went out and found Jenny.
No way.
Yeah, 75 years. So he went to meet her. And he thumped the hope off her again.
He did not.
No, I don't know. Poor man is fucking 97. And she's living in a retirement home.
Wow.
I fucking hate that. No way I'd go in there.
No?
When a fair gang of lads fucking shift me. FCA, fucking ICA, ESB, the whole lot wouldn't fucking combined wouldn't get me in. I tell you, I plan on dying long before Carmel. Fact. That is a fact. She better not die before me, I'll fucking starve. So Private Robbins and Jenny hadn't seen each other in 75 years. And they had both gone and got married in the time. He went back to America and she was in France, the whole lot. And that wouldn't bother me. I tell you, a fella come all the way from America after 75 years looking for my wife. I'd ride him myself. That's some effort to be making. It's just good manners. So, as fate would have it, they are now both widowed. They're both single.
Okay.
So there might be a bit of romance on the horizon. But with him being 97 years of age, there's probably arthritis and gallstones on the horizon. But as John Lennon used to say, all you need is love.
Yeah.
There you go. That was the Beatles, right? And they played Wembley. They never played the fucking Davins. All you need is shin guards. I was wise to them boys. Some lads pull late. I pull early. Fucking ball still be inside in the bag. I'd be pulling. As my father used to say, give a man a fish. So we all grew up learning about the curse of Nano Nagle. The curse of Nano Nagle, the great Cork woman. After an unfortunate incident at Cork Harbour, wasn't she cursed by a witch to die an immediate and terrible death? Now, I usually wouldn't believe in that kind of thing, but just 40 years later after the curse, didn't she die? And it just goes to show, give a man a fish. And you've heard of the curse of the Mayo footballers.
Yeah.
The curse that Andy Moore has to play until he's 101 years old. But there is a new sporting curse.
Okay.
The curse of the Drake. Yes. This is, of course, Drake meaning male duck. That's a fact. That's what the word Drake means. So this man has named himself after a duck. And he is a rapper. Right? And they all have crazy names. Are you familiar with any of the local rappers?
I'm sure you want to tell us.
You know my neighbour Shane Ryan.
Yeah.
He goes as Slim Shaney. And of course the chef in the Shamrock Lounge, Soup Dog. And his gay brother is a singer now as well, Puff Paddy. Them rappers, see, the problem with them boys is they be at home now, snorting hash and licking glue, and you wouldn't be right. You wouldn't be well after it. Cousin of mine snorted hash once, and when he woke up the next day, he was colourblind. That's a fact. That is a fact. Fact. Which is an issue because he's a guard.
Okay.
And I said, how do you manage the traffic lights? And he said, well, the top light means stop, the bottom one means go, and the middle one means go like fuck. So this duck rapper, right, the Drake, he became an ambassador for his local basketball team in Canada.
Soup Dog.
Soup Dog, bite. His cousin Huey's. And every time he went to a big match for the basketball team, he'd go and he'd cheer him on. He'd say, on the boys. And they'd lose. They'd fucking lose all the basketball games that he went to. And I said, like, but sure, what is he shouting in? He's probably shouting in the wrong stuff. I tell you, I was watching our junior A's playing against Rovers down the field. And I gave the Rovers team such abuse that day. I got man in the match. And I wasn't even tugged off. I got man in the match.
Soup Dog.
I fucking abused every one of them, right? So, the duck man, he supported Serena Williams in 2015 when she got knocked out of the US Open by a 300-1 outsider. And he was having tea with the soccer player Sergio Aguero in London, and their very next game, Sergio Aguero kicked a penalty wide, and his team, Manchester City, had a shock defeat to Spurs. Then the boys, Paris Saint-Germain, the soccer team, few of them lads had a photo with him, and in their very next game, they lost 5-1.
Whoa.
Which would be unusual, because most of the French soccer teams are dirt.
Yeah.
PSG normally piss that fucking thing, right? And he was in Conor McGregor's corner when the Dubliner tapped out. He had a photo with Anthony Joshua, and they said on it, I was talking to him on Twitter, we're going to break the curse. Next fight, Joshua was bet up by a lad who, I swear to God, he was tipping out my wheelie bin a month before. Andy Ruiz. He used to be a fucking
Yeah.
bin man with the council. He went out and poked the head off Anthony Joshua. Fuck, he's a big lad.
Big lad, yeah.
He got
big
two
lad.
arses, that fella. Front and back. So, big man. So there's multiple other cases of this, the Drake curse, right? But it may finally have been broken because his beloved basketball team, the Toronto Raptors, won the American All-Ireland.
Yeah.
And he was delighted. But many people still believe the Duckman is cursed. So I have put his name in for the Kilkenny job. Now, in local news, you'll all be very sad to hear. Packy Nagel has the flu. A terrible sickness has come down on the parish. There's a bad dose going round. And worst of all, I'm sick.
You're sick as well.
I haven't been sick since the 2009 All-Ireland final. The All-Ireland final, 2009, Martin Comfort scored the second goal and I got sick all over the Cocker Spaniel. Carmel had a shit attack. There was fucking half-eaten carrots all over the new rug. Well, I said, woman, what do you want a rug for? Back in my day, there was no rugs. Fucking, we were hardy. No rugs. But I was telling you about the local musical society putting on their show. And our leading actor, Packy Nagel, who was supposed to be doing Robin Hood, he's down with a dose. So, all his people they were rough men out in Kilmore. They were rough men. They came up from West Cork years ago. Fucking rock-eating bastards, the whole lot. Stink. Like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him wash. So Robin Hood was sick. Now Dermot, of course, would be the obvious choice to fill in. Him having donned the role back in the 80s, last time he done Robin Hood. But Dermot was actually gone to a Zulu wedding. Now, Dermot was gone to a Zulu wedding. Now, he wasn't invited, but he feels a strong affinity with the Zulu people. And he always has done since his time with the county council. So the Panto, they're the musical boys. They're not spoiled for choice. They're only a small parish. They have more pubs than they have buildings. Do you know what I mean? Quick maths. So, who stepped into the role? They had to get the Polish mechanic. To step in as Robin Hood. Fuck it, he was more like Bison Hood. Oh, it was a shambles. The merry men had cap guns. And Lambert messed up the backdrop. He got the one from the school. So all the scenes inside in the castle had fucking grease lightning behind him. Prince John and Danny Zuko going at it. So, Robin Hood, now I don't know, them boys, is it because they all had to do military service or what? But they fucking shout. They talk like they're trying to kill you with vowels. So he said to me, he was doing his lines on the opening night, and he said, I kill Sheriff Nottingham, no problem. I said, fuck, he sounds like a drunk Robocop. I was shouting at him, hey, Ivan Drago, fucking get loose. Loosen up, will you? Fucking stiff as a board. Loosen up. And I says to Donny, we're going to get killed here, there's going to be a riot. The women from the daycare centre were in, you see. They couldn't understand him at all. They kept trying to order 7-Up off him. They thought he was a waiter. They was fucking racist, that crowd. Old people can be like that. He was going to kick off, and I said, have you this place insured? You see, the farmers would always have a little bit of insurance. Because at any moment, a woman could come in and take half your farm.
Okay.
You'd have to have the place insured. So I went on as Friar Tuck. And I kind of told a few just now little yarns, and I got the crowd back on side. And the Polish Robin Hood was looking at me like he wasn't happy. He said, fucking, Noel, why you always have to be boss? And I said, hey, you, Vladimir Putin. I said, sometimes I piss in the garden just to show the dog who's boss.
Oh, man.
Give a man a fish. That's a fact.
You're on fire and all this week. Any plans for the
A
week?
few hot toddies now, straighten myself out.
Yeah.
Might go to Step Limerick, I'll see.
Yeah.
Eddie get me a ticket for that.
Did he?
Hopefully.
I think they're all sold out.
Man, Don't matter, I'm not buying them. I don't care if they're selling them, I ain't buying them.
Good man. We'll see you next week.
Good luck.